Welcome back, everybody. Hope everyone had a good holiday. Ready to start 2021 off on a better foot than we left 2020. This week, I recorded a practice round, Deming Park, Terre, Haute. I'm going to try something a little different this week. Try to do a voiceover over the play, not something I've done before. So make sure you let me know in the comments whether you like the way I did the voiceover. I started looking into other options to record the voiceover, but with that being said, let's get into it. Alright, so here we are, Deming Park, hole 1, 245. You're basically just splitting those two trees in the middle, a little uphill, throwing a Lucidex Suspect, a little bit of hyzer. Finished a little past the basket. Nice little 15-footer start the day. And that's probably the best putt I hit all day, so keep that in mind. Hole 2 is a downhill, big hyzer. The position they have it in, I think, is closer to 313, 315. I like to go outside the big tree in the middle, try to get it to skip. You can see that I didn't get much skip. I got the distance, just no left skip. Got a 40-footer. I gave it a run. Not a great one, but practice. So I'm taking 2 putts. Hole 3. 355. It's off to the left, behind those bigger trees off in the distance. I'm throwing a hybrid verdict here. Gave it some height, let it fade, and then I do my best impression of a door there. I had another 15-footer. These should be, all day. So easy putt, move on to hole 4. Hole 4, 330. I've seen big outside all the trees. I'm trying to split the gap to the right of where I just threw it. I missed left, got a skip, and I am in the woods. Taking my time, trying to figure out if I even have a line at this point. The bush, kind of a third of the way to the basket from me, has a lot of low-hanging branches, so I do not get the height I need. And banging off the cage, which is something you should get used to in this round. Hole 5, 250. Normally the 2 trees in the middle there and the basket sits right past those. They normally, during tourneys, play those as mandos. You have to go in between them. I missed it, but practice round, I figured I would just take my putt and move on. Nice little 20-footer or so. Alright, hole 6. This is a pretty forehand friendly hole. Kind of finishes off to the right, 250. I'm throwing a triple X here. I threw it on what I thought was a pretty good line and hit a tree late and set straight down. So I've got a jumper for birdie here, which I throw, I don't know, 30 feet past the basket. So, comebackers low, hit the cage, try it again, make that one. Pretty typical for my practice rounds. Hole 7, 300 feet. Nice right-hand, backhand hyzer with a verdict, which I threw straight into the ground. A little hard to see there, but as you can see behind me, slid up in the snow a little. I'm well outside the circle here, and I'm just gonna give it a pretty good bid. Didn't quite get there, but you know, jump putts are something that are kind of hit or miss for me, but I gave that one a decent bid. I probably needed 6 more inches of height to get it over the cage, but on to hole 8. This is one of the tougher holes. I'm trying to throw a turnover into that line, and I ran it straight into the hill. Left it pretty short. You know, I'm outside the circle again here, so jumping and just getting it up under the basket. I think that I probably skipped the tap in here onto hole 9. 320. The darker tree, kind of in the middle, is the tree you're trying to stay right of, and then get a big old skip. I threw a triple X looking for that skip and just threw it way inside and a little soft of what I wanted to, so I did not make it around that. Skipped over into the woods, and then I probably throw the worst shot of my round here and just throw it into all that thicket and come up 30 feet short. With my putting not being great during this round, I wasn't super confident. But we're going to give it a run. I had to straddle here, and I just push it. And then take another practice, make that one, and then make the most athletic move I've ever made in my life, picking up that disc. But, you know, good hole. Just needed to throw it a little harder off the tee, I think. It's hole 10. It says 250 on Disc Golf Review, but that must be straight to the basket. This you have to throw out around, or you can throw an overhand over all that stuff on the left. But you can see it is tucked in there. I threw my Warhorse to try to get it to skip, and it did not come even close to the basket. So nice little pitch up. I think I skipped the tap in again. Hole 11, 280. Normally I throw a big old hyzer outside that tree on the right, but I decided to go straight at it this time. There was a guy on the right side that I wasn't sure that I wasn't going to yank it into him. But good look at birdie, and I left it low. Twice, I think. Yes. So you can see a little frustration there. Happens. But on to hole 13. No, hole 12, sorry. This is 350 down the hill, and I threw probably the exact line I was looking for with a Lucidex Explorer. No, OptoX Explorer, sorry. A little long, actually. I'm probably 20 feet away. Good putt there. Take a second one, try to get my confidence back. Move on to hole 13. This is one of the tougher holes. Disc Golf Course Review says 500 feet. I wouldn't doubt it, but I threw this pretty low, and you need quite a bit more height to try to get there. So you can kind of see it a little past that second big tree on the left, and I throw this thing way too high, fly the basket, and you know, leave myself this comebacker, which I believe that I miss. Hole 14. Normally when I play here, the pin is off to the right on the side of the slope of the hill, but they moved it back straight. 350. I threw OptoX Explorer here. on a line that I thought was really good, and I come up to it and I am out of bounds. So I take my meter in, and try to save this for par and leave it short. So that is something I need to work on for sure, leaving putts a little low. A hole 15, 250. This used to be a bit of a harder hole. There used to, about where I threw that disc, there used to be a big old bush, but now it's a simple little hyzer. This basket's probably a foot shorter than the rest of them. It kills me, but I managed to make it this time. Move on to hole 16. We're coming into a stretch of a couple holes that are probably must-gets in a tourney. Nice little 210 foot dead straight here, and I pumped it 50 feet past, and then I forgot to record my ump shot. Hole 17 says 195. That may be a little off, but nice little hyzer with a harp here. It's stuck. Take our birdie. Hole 18 plays off to the right here. I want to go mid-range hyzer to the right of that big tree that I just hit. And as you can see, comes out a little early, kicks left. We're going to throw our base plastic pure here right up to it. I actually leave it a little short. I was surprised, but last hole, I'm just trying to get out of here at this point. Make the putt, and that's it.